Hello YouTubers, it's Championdjk coming at you yet again with another episode of 10 Car Tuesday. And we got another special one for you today. It's going to be another Castings I Collect episode, kind of like the last one. It's going to be castings that I collect. And this time we are gonna, in the spirit of vans, we're gonna focus on vans. I got a lot of requests to do a 10 Car Tuesday on vans. So why not? Let's go ahead and do that. I did get an REOK this last bit ago from that van guy. So if you didn't see that video, go ahead and check that out. He sent me some pretty cool vans, and we're gonna take a look at some vans, right? All right, so we're gonna start with this custom 77 Dodge van. This particular one is from 2013. I'm not going to go over a casting history of it because it's just way too extensive. All of these vans have some pretty, a lot of depth to the casting history. This, by the way, is a regular treasure hunt, which is why you see that symbol right there, and is why you see that symbol right here. And it looks like it has some tampo flaw on the opposite side, which is too bad. I believe that is definitely not part of the design on the alternate side. And so there you go, package rub, package damage. That's why you got to free the piece. But anyways, we got this out of the packaging. It'll display well this way, and at least it's an example of the car. I'm glad to have it. I got this thing super cheap anyhow. So 77 Dodge van, one of the coolest van castings out there. Great one for Hot Wheels. This one is pretty cool looking. Very unfortunate that we got some major flaws on the side. Actually, the major flaw on the side, oh, you can still see the T-Hunt logo right there on that side, but there it is right there. So this was a basic treasure hunt for 2013. So I don't only have that version. I've also got another. Here is the custom 77 Dodge van. This is the Scooby-Doo in the Hot Wheels Nostalgia series. I don't even know if it was pop culture exactly then. There's the other ones in the series, just in case you were curious. Not a huge pop culture fan, which is, it's too bad because they put a lot of these van castings in this lineup. I really wish, I hope they do a car culture vans. If they did a car culture van, please do it, Hot Wheels, do it. Do a car culture van series. You could totally do it. You just need 5 castings to do it with, and I think you could come up with it, plus a new casting. Come on, make it happen. All right, so anyway, Scooby-Doo van. So this one, much like its partner here, these are both the same casting. Of course, this one, however, has the metal base as opposed to a plastic base, and it's got rubber tires with tread, and so metal Thailand base. We got orange windows. The only thing I like about the Super Van, which we're going to look at next, over this Dodge van is the fact that it's all metal and doesn't have this huge, you know, glass moonroof kind of deal going on. But pretty cool nonetheless. Scooby-Doo, where are you? Digging it. All right. So there's 2 more vans. So there's those, and then next up we're going to do the Super Van. All right, so Super Van, call it what you want. Super Van, 70s van. There's multiple different versions of this tooling, and to me they're all basically the same because the silhouette of the actual car is exactly the same. There is a base that has 2 rivets. There's a base like this one that's hooked in the back, and then there's the original one from like Redline era Hot Wheels. That's a 2 rivet that can have a metal base or a plastic base. But anyway, I collect this casting, and again we got some tampo rubbing issues on one of the sides. That is too bad, but still going to be good as an example. But again, yeah, that's the opposing side. It looks great on one side, and then you flip it over, and you can see kind of in the packaging, I think, where it was rubbing against. Thankfully, a lot of the new like car culture and stuff, they added a plastic piece on the back side of it, so it won't rub off onto the cardboard. but that's what you get. So super van casting, I love it. You could also see it also shows up as 70s van, name of it. These are both from the Hot Wheels Delivery series, and I got two of them here. So we got the purple one and the orange one. Tampons look good on this one. Nice and clean there. No issues with this one. Awesome. Love this casting. I just do. It's just awesome. Just an awesome casting. And, you know, we have to do it, right? I mean, so I've got these two in front of me, and sorry, this video might be a little bit longer than your normal 10 Car Tuesday, and I sort of apologize about that. Sort of I don't. Just because I got to show two other versions of this van really quick. I know it's every once in a while I got to show a custom off. We're doing it. This right here that you're looking at is the first custom that I ever added headlights to. I did it quite differently back then than I do it now. And I think the battery's toast on this, but oh, maybe not. It's got a little bit of life in it. There's your headlights. Look pretty good. Maybe real quick, I'll show you this one too. There's another one I did. Supervan. This one also has the headlight treatment. This one I did a kind of an experiment with the lenses. It's not how I do them now. I tried using hot glue. Did not work out quite as good. Definitely did not work out quite as good. But I could swap the base from this one over to this one. You know, whatever one you like better. But in the dark, which maybe we should do that real quick. That's what they look like. A little bit lower light. And I still think it looks pretty cool. So there you go. There's a couple of those vans. Flip the lights back on, shut them off, and move on to the next casting. So yeah, just had to show you those guys that for a little bit. I love the super van casting. It's pretty much, it was like my first love for favorite casting for Hot Wheels when I started collecting heavily. So the next one we got is the Baja Breaker. And these are just going to get sequentially better as we go through the Baja Breakers. I've got 4 of them. So far we've seen 4 cars, and this is going to be, and I got 2 more of another one, and these 4. Okay, so Baja Breaker. This is a mainline car. This is from 2012. And I believe this is the Walmart exclusive version of this with the red-lined wheels. You can let me know if I'm totally incorrect in saying that. But the Baja Breaker is a cool one. It is a van. It is modeled after a Ford, a 3rd gen Ford Econoline, and it's lifted. It's a very cool casting. This casting I was kind of on the fence about collecting originally, and I'm glad I started to do it. There's multiple different tooling variations of this casting. As time went on, there's this one with a plastic base, there's one with a metal base, there's one with actually a plastic opening hood. That's a way old school one before they shut the hood, which I'm glad they shut the hood permanently, because if I ever get a vintage one with a plastic hood, I'm never opening the hood because you never know if it's going to shut again. And yeah, so here's that to start with. So there's this one from a mainline perspective. And then we got this one in a slightly premium perspective. This is from the Flying Customs series, which I backed it off so you can see the card. This series right here. Copyright date on this one is 2006, so probably 2007 this came out. Go ahead and open that up. Looking pretty cool. Zoom back in. So this one's got the metal base, still got plastic tires. Nice paint job on it, nice flame job on there. It looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. These wheels I don't really dig. I definitely don't really dig those type of wheels, but what can you do? But it's alright because it gets better after that. So next one we're gonna look at is one with Real Riders. Okay, it gets sort of better. This we're not getting to the creme de la creme here, but here is one out of the Pop Culture series. This is out of Star Trek. There's the rest of the series in case you were curious. Had the T1 panel box. Yeah, you know, whatever. It's got people's faces on it. Not super cool. And I am such not a Star Trek geek. I know that is Captain Kirk there, I believe. That is Spock. I don't know who this guy is. Scotty? I really don't know. So sorry. Shout out to Batman Diecast on Instagram. He would know. He's a Star Trek nerd too. And here it is. Love those off-road tires though. Those are great. Sound awesome. Should have grabbed a vintage one of these to open up. I do have a couple, but they're on some interesting packaging that I want to reserve for another video. So I didn't pull those out, but as a consolation, I got the next one, which is amazing, that we're going to look at here. And I've been waiting to open up that one. But Baja Breaker. You know, love the wheels on it. Could do without the whole Star Trek theme. And like I said, that's the disappointment with these things. They show up in pop culture lineups. And I'm not into that series, but the castings show up. This one is sweet. This is the Baja Breaker from 2004. Hot Wheels Real Riders, RLC. This one was limited to 10,000 pieces, so it's not extremely limited. So there's a look at the card. If you want to read that sideways, go for it. Do a little perspective lock on your phone and then flip your phone. And yeah, made in China, 2003. So this one is pretty neat. And, cool because it's Spectra Flame paint and all that good stuff. I've been hanging on to it for a while. Did I tell you what number it was? 7,396 out of 10 grand. Yeah, so. Okay, we're back. I had a little visitor, and I had to get rid of that visitor, and so now we're back with this one. All right, so this thing is sweet. Tires that look and feel like the real thing, the Real Riders. Let's go ahead and open it up. This is one of those RLC pieces, so it's kind of difficult to crack, but you're glad that they do it right to avoid packaging rub. They've got plastic all the way around it, but they can be sometimes a little bit more difficult to open. It's got plastic and then another plastic piece that's hugging the car. Oop. Rolled it over, and there it is. This thing is sweet, dude. That's a really cool Baja Breaker. I think it's the only time it's ever been in an RLC piece, and it's just beautifully done. You know, I really like this one a lot. I like the wheel choice. I like that it's like Real Rider sponsored almost. So I think that's a pretty cool touch, and I think it definitely makes a neat Hot Wheel. Definitely cooler outside of the package than inside the package. So yeah, buddy, that is that one. Very, very nice. I think you can get these things fairly inexpensive too. Still, on like eBay and whatever. I think it's not a very pricey one as far as RLC pieces go. But that's your Baja Breaker. Lastly, I know it's not quite a van. I got another delivery series car, but it is the GMC Motorhome. This is another casting that I collect. And shout out to my brother Angel, AR Hotbox. He also collects this casting. This is another one from like the delivery series. Looks good. Take a peek. Very nice. Very nice. I love this casting. It's a nice one, all metal. It's heavy. I'm trying to go after all the variations of this one. I have to put together a sheet to know exactly what I have and what I don't yet. But happy to have this one. Happy to have it loose finally. Had it in the collection for a little while. And it's just a really cool casting. It's really, really neat. I actually saw one of these GMC motorhomes, and there was one that was totally like restored and looked awesome. It was at a car show I recently went to, and they just look so cool. So this is just a really cool Hot Wheels casting. I really like it. I got a couple of the vintage ones, and I got a bunch of these. So really cool. So there's that. And then the last car we're going to look at, Another GMC Motorhome. This is from Retro Entertainment Series, Stripes. It does not come with any of the weaponry, but very cool. Let's get it open. And this is it. So the GMC Motorhome, again, is another one that gets put in pop culture frequently. It's a wheel donor's favorite, though, because of the 3 axles. So you can buy 2, and then you get, you know, an extra car's worth of axles for free, which is pretty awesome. That's a cool touch on the side there, how they tampoed the windows on the one side. That is pretty neat. Other than that, it's pretty basic looking, but it is really nice. It's a nice looking, kind of stocky looking motorhome in this good, like two-toned, you know, light and darker green with these black stripes. I think it looks great. So again, you get the metal base, you get rubber tires. Just a nice looking vehicle right there. All right, so there you go. There you have it. We had GMC Motorhomes. My favorite of the Baja Breaker is that one right there. Let me know what your favorite vehicle in this video was. We looked at 4 different casting over these 10 cars. Supervan, and of course this 77 Dodge. Scooby-Doo! I don't know, man. Like these. I like these all. It's really hard to pick a favorite, but maybe this is my fave. But no, you got to go with this one. You got to go with the Spectre Flame paint. Added detail. How do you not go with that one? All right, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching another edition of 10 Car Tuesday. We'll try to keep these up as long as possible. And please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And have a great day. I can't get him. He's impossible. He's like Superfly. Oop, there he is. See, I hit him again, and he still survives. Oh, I got him. Sorry about that, guys.